So, part one, I covered how I was hacked. Part two is going to be covering what happened next. So, first was the realization that I was going to have to memorize a new debit card number, a new CVV, whatever that 3-digit number on the back is. Basically, my online shopping life has just been drastically changed. So that was hard to accept. I don't know that we've reached the acceptance stage yet. Then I had to deal with the fact that I wasn't going to have a debit card for a few days. Luckily, I had just gotten gas. If not, I would have had to go in and talk to a person to buy gas, and no thanks. Another lucky thing is that I did have some cash on me. So I was like, okay, I have some cash. I can make it. This is what people did in the olden days, right? They just used cash. But then I happened to see online there was a sale at Francesca's. Now, Francesca's isn't my favorite place because a lot of their clothing doesn't even go to extra large, and I self-identify as an extra large because here's my thing: if clothing touches my armpits, see the shirt, if it touches my armpits, I will not wear it. That is too tight. No, thank you. My look is very bohemian in that I like the clothes to be a good 3-4 sizes too big for me. But that's really hard to do when you're not an Olsen twin. It's hard to find those sizes. So I wasn't going to go crazy at Francesca's because I knew that a lot of the clothes would just be up to large or they'd be sold out. But I was like, I'll check it out, whatever. So I'd convinced myself to buy a few things, just $99 worth of things. Had them in my shopping cart. I responsibly got rid of half of that. I was like, you know what, Rachel? You don't need this. I got rid of this really cute purse that had a little, an insertable clutch, so you could take it out, use it as a clutch. So really, it was 2 purses, really. And the clutch was a cheetah print type thing. And one of my friends was like, you don't wear cheetah print. Is that going to go with the stuff that you own? And I was like, listen, it's cheetah print. That's a neutral. Cheetah girls, cheetah sisters. So I was like, you know what? You don't need it. So I was just going to buy a top, a pair of pants, a vest thing, and a necklace and some earrings and a beanie. But I go and I click on the checkout with PayPal, and that's when it hits me that I don't have a card to use. So this is a big sale. Are they still going to be available tomorrow? I doubt it. One of the things already says only one left. So I can probably kiss that goodbye. So I finally understand the concept of an emergency credit card. I'm like, oh, now I get it. This is why. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to call my dad. I'm going to be like, Daddy, I got robbed. Maybe start with, I got mugged, and then be like, well, something similar did happen. And then he's so relieved that I'm alive that he's like, okay, fine, you can use my credit card for this one little teensy-weensy purchase. But my father did not answer the phone because he didn't have it on because he's at baseball practice with my brother. And since I'm not a boy that plays baseball, I'm not as important. I don't know. I don't care if he loves Colby more. What I care about is just have your phone on. What if I was in an even worse emergency than the one we're in? What could have gone wrong? So then I was like, let me just call Colby and be like, hey, talk to Dad. Colby also doesn't have his phone on. Everybody in my family is really bad at not just answering their phones, but even having their phones on would be a step up for my parents and my brothers. That's why my grandfather is the emergency contact for everything, because he's the only one in my family that knows how to answer a phone. I swear one day I'm going to go into labor and the only one who's going to get a phone call is going to be my grandpa, because nobody else answers the phone. So I realize I don't have a card to use. I don't have a father who cares. So, did I close my shopping cart? No, I left it open because I got the process expedited. So my new card's supposed to be here tomorrow morning, although I probably won't get it until I come home from work because I have to leave for work pretty early. But if that stuff is still available after work, I might be able to make a purchase. If not, so that was just the deeper level of, you stole from me, and now you've stolen these things that I wanted to buy. Like, I wonder, because they said they're going to reimburse me for the charges that weren't made by me. I'm like, is there anything you can do about these charges? Like, can you charge this person for either the cost of the goods I want to buy, or can you charge them for like emotional damages, because these are things that I could have owned. Now I don't. I wonder how much pain and suffering that's worth. I don't know. But basically, I'm going to have to navigate life tomorrow without a debit card. And it's not like I use my debit card every day. It's not like I make internet purchases every day. It's just like, well, tomorrow's Thursday. That's the Sephora weekly wows. Gonna miss out on that if I don't have a debit card. All I have right now is a 20, and I don't want to go break that getting a 69-cent drink at the gas station, but I will. I'm not above it, I'll tell you that. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. If you want to send prayers, that's always appreciated. If you want to send money, that's appreciated too. It might get here before my new debit card, who knows. That's all I have to complain about today. I'm sure I'll think of something else soon. Stay tuned next week because it will not be a video post. So if you're like, you know what? I like her blog and she's funny, but her face is really ruining it for me. Next week is your week.